Hello all, myself Shruthi. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'll be explaining how to produce plant fertilizers at home using the materials which you discard daily as garbage, and the same fertilizers you can use to improve your garden as well. I know in this pandemic most of you have turned out to be gardeners, so hope this video will be helpful for most of you. We know that it is a trend of organic fertilizers now, and the fertilizers are produced from various industrial waste which will be produced in large scale, and these fertilizers will be used in agricultural applications as a source of nutrients for soil as well as plants, as it contains low concentrations of heavy metals and other organic contaminants. Naturally, soil has low fertility, so these fertilizers will help in replacing the nutrients which are necessary for the soil and necessary for growth of plants. We know in every house we will be producing a little quantity of kitchen waste, and discarding the waste is a big challenge nowadays. So this is the way in which you can prepare a wealth kind of fertilizer out of waste, and it is a very cheapest way, as you need not invest anything, any money or anything. It is based on a simple microbial fermentation process. During this fermentation, it yields industrial enzymes. I'll come to say which are the enzymes which are released, and this fertilizer contains N, P, K, calcium, magnesium and other micronutrients. So it neutralizes calcium and magnesium oxides present in the soil, and hence it increases the soil pH and other chemical properties. Now I'll tell you how garbage enzymes are produced. This we basically call it as garbage enzyme, because this is the enzyme which are produced from the garbage. And one more thing is, this way of producing fertilizers make the disposal of waste also effective. Every day we will be discarding the scraps or vegetables and fruits dregs, and these are discarded as solid waste, and they will be disposed to landfills. So using this waste, what we can do is we can produce a biocatalytic enzyme such as amylase, protease, lipase, and these enzymes have beneficial effect on soil nutrient status. And one more thing is, as we all discard this vegetable fruits dregs and waste food and all, we will usually wrap it in the plastic and discard into the garbage or landfills. So what happens is, these food items or carbohydrates, when they are wrapped inside or made oxygen free, they produce a very harmful gas called methane. So this is very much harmful to the human beings as well as to the environment. So there are various researches which are done on this. So what it says is, using the fertilizers which are produced in an organic way, it increases productivity of the plants without any side effects. It increases nitrogen, phosphorus and sulfurous content, increases soil acidity, and also make it available for calcium, magnesium, potassium and phosphorus. And one more advantage is, high level of degradation occurs within the very short period. That means large amount of fertilizers can be produced on a day-to-day basis or on a monthly basis. And the enzyme what is produced, or what we call as fertilizer, has pathogen killing or pathogen inhibiting properties, as it produces, as I told you before, these are the organisms which undergo anaerobic fermentation. So in this case, alcoholic content like acetic acid will be produced, which acts as pathogen killing or pathogen inhibitors. With this, now I will explain you a very simple way of producing plant fertilizers at home. So what you have to take is only a airtight container, water, fruits or vegetable scraps which will be ready for discarding to the garbage, and sugar. Instead of using the raw sugar, you can use the tea or coffee extract what is strained, what you will be discarding. So what you see, you can see in the first image where I have taken all the vegetable and fruit scraps, and next is strained tea or coffee which will be containing sugar. Take a airtight container wherein take water in the ratio 10:3:1. Water will be more, with 10 parts of water to that 3 parts of fruits or vegetable scraps and 1 part of sugar. So you keep it in a airtight container for 2 to 3 months. In between you can just release the acid produced, because the acid produced will be so strong that it will burst the cap open. So keep shaking, and within 2 to 3 months you will get a dark brown liquid with vinegary smell. You can filter this liquid and you can store it up to 1 year. You can mix with the soil or put it in the plant pots so that plant will absorb this, or this fertilizer will mix with soil and make the soil more fertile also. Sometimes when you keep like this in the airtight container, there are chances that you can see maggots or insects. If you see the maggots or worm kind of thing, you can add little more sugar, shake it and keep, so that it produces, the insects get dissolved inside the fertilizer, and they say it makes more proteinaceous also. So this is a very simple way to produce fertilizer at home from the waste which you will be discarding to the garbage. Coming to the benefits, why we have to do this is, one is it is very easy way, cheap and a efficient way in which using the waste you will be producing some wealth, and the same wealth you can use it to your garden to improve your plants as well. This plant fertilizers or the enzyme which we are using as plant fertilizer, this can be used for other uses, like for cleaning floor, cleaning toilet, as the alcohol or acetic acid which will be produced is very effective, or it has pathogen inhibiting properties. All those I recommend you not to do it at home, as you require very purified form of the enzyme. And the method what I have explained is eco-friendly, because there are no chemicals or nothing is used. Whatever you are discarding, you will be using it and use it for a very beneficial way. And in another way, you will be doing your bit to save the environment also. Since lots of waste are produced in each and every home, it will be just piled up in the landfills, as I explained, which will degrade there in an anaerobic way and which will produce harmful gases. So all these we can avoid, and we can use the fertilizer for our benefits also. Hope all of you can follow, as it is a very simple way, and I know most of the gardeners will be liking it, because in this pandemic the love for plants or love for garden has increased with everybody, and if a single plantlet grows, that will makes you happy. All of you follow this, comment me your opinion, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe my channel. If you subscribe, you will always get notification with my new video. Thank you all.